Dear students and test takers, welcome back to my Grammar for Success channel. I'm Koresh Babu, a retired lecturer in English from Hyderabad. In today's video, I'm going to teach you all about present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense. I hope that this grammatical aspect will be of great help and use to you for all your competitive examinations and also for the improvement of your spoken English skills. I therefore request you to watch this video till the end without skipping it in the middle. If at all you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel and also sharing this video with your near and dear ones. Thank you so much. Now let's get into the video. Present perfect tense. Already I have dealt with simple present tense and present continuous tense separately. I hope you have watched those two videos. They are very useful and helpful to you for your spoken English skills and also for your competitive examinations. So that's why I'm dealing with the present perfect tense and present perfect continuous tense in this video. Okay, you watch these two subtenses and try to get command of the use of these two subtenses, right? And the present perfect tense is there. Okay, already I have told you that every subtense is made up of two ingredients. What are they? Helping verbs and main verbs. And therefore, let us see what ingredients are used in this present perfect tense. Okay, what is that? Helping verbs used in this perfect tense are has and have. Okay, and next main verb is always the past participle form, right? Past participle form means, in other words, we can say the fourth form of the verb. Okay, all of you know pretty well that a verb has got four forms: present tense form, present participle form, past tense form, and past participle form. So this last form of the verb, that is past participle form of the verb, is used in the perfect tense. Okay, one very important thing I will tell you. What is that? In all the perfect tenses, the main verb used is only the past participle form. That is the fourth form of the verb, the last form of the verb. Keep this point in your mind. We have three perfect tenses. Okay, present perfect, past perfect, and future perfect. We have these three perfect tenses. In all these three perfect tenses, we use only this last form of the verb. Right, now these are the two features of this. Okay, these are the two features of present perfect tense. And now let us see the shape of the present perfect tense with an example verb. If at all it is repeated with an example verb of drink. Okay, what are the forms of drink? Okay, drink, drinking, drank, drunk. Okay, this is that form. Drink, drinking, drank, drunk. So this last form we use in this. Okay, let us see the shape of the present perfect tense. Okay, this is the shape of the present perfect tense. If at all we have repeated this tense with the example verb of drink. Okay, and I have drunk milk, we have drunk milk. Now you can see that. But if you have observed this subtense, you understand that only in the third person singular the helping verb has is used. In all other persons the helping verb have is used. So this is established. Okay, you cannot change the place of these helping verbs. You cannot say I has drunk milk. No, only he have drunk. No, you cannot say. These helping verbs are fixed and you cannot change them. Okay, in the third person singular the helping verb has is used. In all other persons the helping verb have is used. Then what is the meaning of the tense? Before we go to see the definition of this tense, let me give you the meaning of this. What is that? I have drunk milk means nenu palu tragi unnanu. Nenu palu tragi unnanu. What do you understand from that? You understand that I have done that job a little time ago. Okay? Yes. కొద్దిసేపటి క్రితము నేను ఆ పాలు తాగడం అనే పనిని చేసి ముగించాను. That is the meaning it conveys. We have drunk milk means మేము పాలు త్రాగి ఉన్నాము. He has drunk milk means అతడు పాలు త్రాగి ఉన్నాడు. So in this way you take any verb and repeat that verb in all the three person singular and plural and you get wonderful English. Okay, your knowledge of English becomes perfect. Okay, and now let us go to see the definition. Definition means the use of this present perfect tense. This is the definition of present perfect tense. What is that? This tense is used for an action happened a little time ago. A little time means what? It depends largely on the size of the actions. Okay, so there are small actions, medium actions, and big actions. According to the size of the action, this largely depends. Suppose let us take up some action of lunch taking. Okay, lunch taking is there. This is a small action, and I have taken my lunch at 12:30. Okay, take for granted. And soon after the action of taking lunch is over, you cannot express it in the simple past. Okay, this is wrong, because in the soon after some action takes place, in that action still there will be the freshness of present tense. Okay, the smell of the present tense, and therefore as long as the smell of present tense continues, okay, as long as that smell of the present tense continues, you have to express that action only in the present perfect only, and not in the simple past. Suppose somebody has asked me, have you taken your lunch? Then I say, yes, I have just now. What do you say? I have just now taken my lunch. I say that. Okay, I have just now taken my lunch. I say. And suppose somebody has asked me at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m., have you taken your lunch? Then I say, yes, I have just taken my lunch. I have just now is dropped, I have just taken my lunch. Okay, I have just taken my lunch. At 1:30, somebody has already 1 hour is over. Okay, if anybody asks me whether I have taken my lunch, then I say, I have already, this time I say, I have already taken my lunch. I have already. After 1 hour, you are saying, I have already taken my lunch. Okay, at 2 o'clock, if anybody asks, yes, I have already taken. Again, you say, I have already taken. 12:30, 1:30, 2 o'clock, 1.5 hours has passed by. I have already taken my lunch. Okay, at about 2:30, if anybody asks you, have you taken your lunch? Then you say, yes, I have taken my lunch. I have taken my lunch. Okay, this is it. So already 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 2 hours have passed by, and now what is happening? This is a small action. The food you have taken must have been digested. Okay, now it is slowly assuming the past tense smell. The present tense smell is just going out, and therefore if anybody asks you whether you have taken lunch at 3 o'clock, then what do you say? Yes, I took my lunch. Then you say, I took my lunch. You see, I have just now taken my lunch. Immediately after the action has taken place, you say. After some time, you say, I have just taken my lunch. At 1:30, if anybody else, I have already taken my lunch. At 2 o'clock also, you say, I have already taken my lunch. At 2:30, you say, I have taken my lunch. And at 3 o'clock, because already 2.5 hours has passed by. And here, then you say, I took my lunch. Because this action of taking lunch, the small action has assumed what is that? The past tense smell. It has lost its present tense smell. So this is how you have to understand action happened a little time ago. It's a small action. Of course, medium actions are there, and big actions are also there. Likewise, you have to estimate. It depends only on you. Whether you think it is still fresh, then you can express it in the present perfect tense. Okay, if you think it is a past action, it has become past, it has assumed past tense smell, then you express it in the simple past tense as a thinking that it is a past action. So in this way, it only depends on you, and approximately you have to guess and express it in the present perfect or in the simple past. Okay, right. And now let us take up. Hope you have understood this small point. And now let us take up some examples to understand it furthermore. Right. I have just now taken my lunch. This just now indicates that the action has taken place just a little time ago, right? And here they have just returned from the USA. Just returned. This is just, what is this word indicating? That the action has taken place just a few 1 hour or 1.5 hours ago. That's all. Just and have paid the fees this morning. So paying the fees is is a big action. So this morning means ఈ ఉదయమే జరిగింది చెల్లించాలి. That means you are taking this morning as near as possible. Okay, yes, you think it is a near time for you, right? And you say, we have paid the fees this morning. ఇవాళ పొద్దుగాలనే పే చేశాంరా, you say sometimes. Okay, and he has written a letter to her today. Today indicates that the action has taken place today only. It is still fresh. It is still a present action only, not the past action. Okay, and here I have met my friend this week. This week I have met my friend. ఈ వారమే వాని కలుసుకున్నా. So here you think this week, this week, the word this is indicating that the week is not longer but a very near time. It is making this time very near, and it makes this is turning this week into present action only. One more example is that she has already received the hall ticket. Already, this action has already happened. So these are all the actions happened a little time ago. Now hope you understand the definition of this present perfect tense. What is that? The present perfect tense is used for all actions happened a little time ago. That little time is not mentioned anywhere in the grammar books. So you have to think in your own way, and approximately you have to guess the time, whether it is the past action or still a present action. It all depends on your discretion only, right? And now let's go to the next rule. The present perfect tense is also used for what? For to describe past events. Past events means past actions. And here one special thing, whose effect only we think in the present rather than the action. That means this past action, the effect of the past events only we think of, not the actions themselves. We don't think of the actions themselves, but their effect only we think of. And in such circumstances, we have to express the past events in the present perfect tense. It's a past event. Okay, actually past events must be expressed in the simple past tense. That tense is there, separate tense is there. But here to describe past events, and here what is happening? Whose effect only we are thinking, but not the action itself. That's why action is not important. Its effect is important. Gopi has eaten all the biscuits. Here, eating the biscuits is a past action actually. But here, we don't think of this action, but we think of its effect. What is its effect? Now, there are no more biscuits left. He has eaten all the biscuits. What is the effect of this eating all the biscuits? There are now no more biscuits left in the tin or in the box, right? So, this effect is more important. To indicate this, we are expressing this past action in the present tense, present perfect tense, right? And one more example, she has cut her finger. Actually, it's a past action. She cut her finger and over. But here we are, we are thinking about its effect. What is the effect? It is now bleeding. It is now bleeding. The finger is bleeding. Blood is oozing out. Blood is coming out, right? I have finished my work. So finished your work now. I finished my work long ago. But we are not thinking about this action, but about its effect. And what is the effect? Now I am free. And to think of this, we are using this. If you speak the past action in the present perfect, it means we are not talking about, or we are not giving importance to the actions themselves, but the effect they have caused. Okay, right. And here they have applied for DSCTRT. They have applied. Actually applied, that action was over long ago. But now what is the result of that? What is the effect of that? They are preparing for the exam. Now they are preparing for the exam. And here in this way, to indicate the past actions, we use the present perfect tense. Why? In order to think of its effect rather than the action itself. ఈ యాక్షన్ కాకుండా యాక్షన్ గురించి ఇంపార్టెన్స్ కాదు, దాని యొక్క ఎఫెక్ట్ ఇంపార్టెన్స్ వల్ల దీన్ని ఇలా చెబుతుంటాం. ఓకే, రైట్. నౌ లెట్స్ గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ రూల్. To express past actions without mentioning the time. It's a very important one from your competitive examinations point of view. And here, to express past actions, though they are past actions, if you don't mention the time, okay, then you can express them in the present perfect tense also, right? And how? Here you see that they have met Sonia Gandhi. The BRS leaders have met Sonia Gandhi when it is not mentioned. Yesterday, a week ago, a month ago, what is that? It is not mentioned. The past time is not mentioned here. As long as you don't mention the time, you can express all past actions in the present perfect tense. It's a very convenient tense for all the political leaders. And political leaders will be using this tense in this way extensively. Almost all the people. I have seen that film. I have met my friend. When it is, you are not mentioning that. You are vaguely speaking, you have only, I have seen this film. I have seen this film is last week or last Sunday, last month. When did you see that? It is not, you are not mentioning that. You are only mentioning the action, not the time. And whenever, as long as you don't mention the time, you can express all past actions in the present perfect tense. That's all. Very wonderful subtense here. Right. And I have read Gulliver's Travels. When? I have read that song. Right. And then we have seen the film Titanic twice. When? We have seen. Okay, present perfect tense. And then comes Hari. Mr. Hari has gone to Mumbai. He has gone to Mumbai. When? It is not mentioned. When? It is not mentioned. Last week, last Sunday, last Friday, last month, last year. When? That time indicating word is not used here. And as long as that is not used, the past action can be expressed in the present perfect only. Have done my homework. When? Okay, yesterday evening, last night, whatever. Right. He has won the first prize in the elocution competition. When? It's not. So he has won. Past action. Winning the first prize is a past action. But here you are expressing, all these past actions are expressed in the present perfect tense because you are not indicating the past time indicating word here. That is the reason. As long as you don't use the past time indicating word, you can indicate all the past actions in the present perfect tense also. That advantage is there, that facility is there. Okay, right. Now let's go to the next rule. And the third one is there, to express an action that began in the past and is still continuing at the present moment. For all the actions that began in the past and are still continuing, to indicate such actions, we use what is that? Present perfect tense. Okay, and especially these present perfect tense is used with since plus point of time, for plus period of time. So remember, since plus point of time. After since, point of time is used. After for, period of time is used. With these two phrases, now we have to use only present perfect tense, right? And here let us see some examples. I have worked in the NG college for 6 years. Okay, I have worked in the NG college. I have worked means I started working in this college 6 years ago. Okay, 6 years ago. Okay, 6 years ago, and I am still continuing to work in that. That is the meaning of this. I have worked in the NG college for 6 years means I started working in that college 6 years ago, and I worked and worked and worked, and even still I am working in that college. So it's a long action. So to indicate such long actions, we use present perfect tense. Okay, right. We have lived in Hyderabad since 2008. We have lived in Hyderabad 2008 means 2008 onwards we have been living here. And even today also we are living in Hyderabad. That is the meaning of this. We have lived in Hyderabad since 2008. Okay, from that year onwards we have been living here in Hyderabad. Okay. She has been ill ever since she returned from Chennai. Ever since she came from Chennai, she has been ill. From that day, she has been ill, and even now also she has been ill. That is the meaning of this. Okay, and she has been ill. She has not seen Ramya, his cousin, since yesterday. Since yesterday, he has not seen Ramya. Yesterday onwards, till now. Till now. Till at the time of speaking, so he has not seen Ramya. So in this way, to express an action that began in the past, they all began in the past and are still continuing at the present moment. They are still continuing at the present moment. So to indicate such actions, we normally take the help of since plus point of time and for plus period of time. Right. And now let's go to the next rule. Right. To indicate broadcast reports and newspaper reports, we use present perfect tense. Right. And how? I'll give you some examples. The price of gold has fallen by 640 a tola. It has fallen. It's a broadcast report or it's a news report. Okay. The price of gold has fallen by 640 a tola. Right. And then interest rates on car loans have risen up again today. It's again a newspaper report. Right. And these newspaper reports and broadcast reports are expressed only in the present perfect. Okay, present perfect only. Right. And Indian women's cricket team has won Asian Cup. Okay, it's a newspaper report. And RBI has decreased interest rates on home loan, so it's a newspaper report or broadcast report, right? And here the PM has inaugurated yet another Vande Bharat train, so this is a newspaper report, a broadcast. So to indicate all these newspaper reports or broadcast reports, we make use of only the present perfect tense and nothing else, right? Now we go to the next rule. To indicate newspaper headlines, newspaper reports are different from newspaper headlines. Okay, and abbreviated present perfect, which conveys passive meaning. It is this in newspaper headlines are given in the abbreviated present perfect tense, but when it is given so, it conveys a passive voice meaning, right? And here I'll give you some examples. Most buildings destroyed in Morocco. In the recent earthquake, in the Morocco earthquake, what happened? Most buildings destroyed. Most buildings destroyed means what? Most buildings have been destroyed. That is the meaning of this word. So here in this headline, this present perfect tense is given in the abbreviated form, and whenever it is given so, it conveys the passive voice meaning, right? And now let's take up the other examples. More than 2,000 people killed in Libyan flood. More than 2,000 people killed. More than 2,000 people killed means have been killed in Libyan floods. In Libyan floods, okay, killed. And many students debarred for malpractice. Debarred means have been debarred. Many students have been debarred. That is the meaning, right? Russian helicopters shot down in Ukraine. Russian helicopters has shot down means have been shot down. Passive voice, Right. And last example here I'm giving you is strict sanctions imposed by NATO on Russia. Imposed. Sanctions imposed means sanctions have been imposed. So in all these newspaper headlines, present perfect tense is in the shape of an abbreviated form, and it is conveying what? The passive voice meaning. Right, and in this way also the present perfect tense is used, right? And now let's go to the next rule. For sending short messages, letters and postcards, okay, we use only present perfect tense and nothing else. Okay, this is an additional or special use of. We have just now arrived in Chicago, right? It's a short message. You are sending this message to your friends and relatives or to your parents. We have just now arrived in Chicago, right? And the rival team has made a century just before lunch. So it's a short message, you are sending it to your friend. The rival team has made a century just before lunch. Okay, it's a small message you are sending to your friends. These are all the messages being sent to your friends. Our friend has struggled hard. He has saved the two kids from being drowned in the river. So our friend has struggled hard. It's a brief message. You are sending it to your friends. It's a WhatsApp message, whatever it is. Okay, and he has saved the two kids from being drowned in the river. It's a beautiful message, right? Ukrainian soldiers have shot down Russian helicopters early this morning. It's again a small letter or small postcard or small message. You are sending it to your friends. And one more is there. The NATO has blocked the bank accounts of many Russian oligarchs. Okay, the Russian oligarchs means aristocrats. That's the meaning. So the NATO has blocked the bank accounts. Okay, so these are all short messages or short letters or short postcards. To indicate all such short messages, letters and postcards, we have to use only the present perfect tense and nothing else, right? Note, this tense is generally used with certain words like. This is an important aspect for all the students from the examination, from your competitive examinations point of view. Please keep this slide in your mind. What is this? This tense means the present perfect tense is generally used with certain words like. What are those certain words? Just now, ever, usually in questions only. Yes, never, so far, till now, at. It is used in negatives and questions, okay? Already, today, still. So these are all the words with which we generally use only the present perfect tense and nothing else. Generally, we use that, right? And this is a clue, in the examination. This morning, this afternoon, this evening, this week, this month, this year. And with these words also, we use only the present perfect tense and nothing else. And next comes another one is that since plus point of time, for plus period of time, and how long. So these are the three important phrases. With them also, we use only present perfect tense. So keep all these things in your mind, and whenever you come across them, you think you have to use in that sentence only the present perfect tense and nothing else, right? Example, she has just returned. See, just is used. Whenever there is just in a sentence, just indicates the action has taken place just now, a little time ago, a few moments ago. That is the meaning it conveys. And you know very well what is the main idea of the present perfect. It is used always for the actions happened a little time ago, a few minutes ago, or something like that, a little time ago. Okay, that's why just as just is there, we have used. Here, she has just returned from the college. I have often is there. Okay, often. Where is this often? Okay, often. Have I written it anywhere? Okay, it's missing. Okay, you can write it, please. Okay, often is not often. If it is not there, please add. I have written only a few of them, not all. So I have often told him not to misbehave with girls. I have often told. Have you ever seen a post spotted deer? Ever is generally used in the question. Ever, with ever we have to use only present perfect. And I have never, with never we have to use only present perfect. I have never visited the Taj Mahal. So with all these words we have to use only the present perfect. Some more examples I think I have given you. Please go through all those examples also. And have you not applied for DSC yet? It is generally used in the questions. Okay, have you not applied for DSC or TRT yet? Okay, right. I have still not done the homework. Still, yet, please. With all those words, we use only the present perfect. He has not repaid the loan till now. Intavaraku, so far, right. And my brother has already been promoted. Already is there. And here, the Prime Minister has visited this month, Hyderabad this month. I have met my old friend today, this month, this week, today or this week. So with these two words, we have to use only present perfect. That is there. And here, have you seen Mohan this morning, this evening? This morning, this evening, this afternoon, whatever it is. With these words, we have to use only that. And then comes, I have not met my friend for 3 months. Okay, for plus period of time, we use only present perfect tense, right? And one more example is given. He has worked in this college since last year. With the since plus point of time also, we use only present. So with all these red colored phrases and words, we use only present perfect tense. Please keep these things in your mind so that they can be of great help and use to you for all your competitive examinations, right? Now let's go to the next slide. Now we have come to conjugation. Conjugation is very, very important, okay? For the improvement of your spoken English skills, we have to give a lot of importance to this conjugation. Conjugation means changing an assertive sentence. Assertive sentence means an ordinary sentence into various other sentences, okay? And if you can change them into other sentences along with the Telugu meaning, okay, you can get perfection in the English language. Okay, assertive sentence is there, then you have to change it into interrogative sentence, then affirmative sentence, then negative sentence, then interrogative come negative sentence. So these are the 5 sentences, and you have to change one sentence into all these 5 sentences. And then what happens, your English becomes perfect. Now let us take up one sentence. She has lost her purse. ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉన్నది. That is the Telugu meaning of this. And now change it into interrogative sentence. You have to take the helping verb from the assertive sentence and bring it to the front position. And after putting it at the beginning of the sentence, rewrite the remaining sentence. And then it becomes an interrogative sentence or a question. She has lost her purse. ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉంది. Has she lost her purse? ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉన్నదా? That's the Telugu meaning. If you say yes to this, then you say yes, she has lost her purse. అవును, ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉన్నది. Okay, the Telugu meaning we must practice. Negative sentence, no. Negative sentence always begins with no. Affirmative sentence always begins with yes, right? And here negative sentence is beginning with no. And whenever there is no in the negative sentence, there is always the adverb called not. It is placed immediately beside the helping verb. The position of this not is immediately beside the helping verb. That's very important. Please keep this point in your mind. And no, she has not lost her purse. లేదు, ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉండలేదు. That's the Telugu meaning of that. And now let us change this into question and bring it to the front position. Has she not lost her purse? ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉండలేదా? As it, after practicing this sentence for a long time, you become perfect, and then you start saying the short things. Hasn't she lost her purse? ఆమె తన పర్సును పోగొట్టుకొని ఉండలేదా? This is in a detailed manner. This is in a short manner or a brief manner. So the same meaning is the same. Okay. So this is how you have to change one sentence into all other sentences. And please, if you can practice this with various verbs, you will become perfect in the English language. Okay. Your spoken English skills will become strengthened, invigorated, and you can speak wonderful English without mistakes. Right. And now let us take up one more example. They have won that match. Okay. Varu match nu gelchi unnaru. That's the Telugu meaning. And interrogative sentence, have they won the match? Okay, bring it to the front position. Have they won the match? Varu oka match nu gelchi unnara? Yes. Yes. If you say yes to this interrogative sentence, yes, they have won the match. Avunu, varu oka match nu gelchi unnaru. If you want to say no, no, they have not won the match. Ledu, varu match nu gelchi undaledu. That is the Telugu meaning. Right. Have they not won the match? Varu match nu gelchi undaleda. Short form, haven't they won the match? Same meaning. Varu match nu gelchi undaleda. So in this way, keep as many verbs as possible. Okay. And repeat these things with the Telugu meaning. When you repeat this frequently, what happens? You'll become perfect. Your mind records everything, and whenever you want to say that, automatically it will come out. You need not search for the sentence. Automatic, because your mind has recorded all these things, and that's why whenever you want to say something, automatically it will comes out of your mouth. That's a wonderful thing. Okay, this is how you have to learn the spoken English. Please don't give importance to the ready-made English. Ready-made English is just useless. It may be useful only for in few situations, not always. Please keep this point in your mind. Right. And now we are going to learn about present perfect continuous tense. It is also a very, very important subtense under present tense. Okay. With this, the present tense will come to an end. And after learning these four subtenses, simple present, present continuous, present perfect continuous tense, you will think that we have learnt all about present tense. Right. And now present perfect tense. What are its features? You know very well about the features. Helping verbs are have been, has been, and have been. Main verb is what? Ing form, because it's a continuous tense. I have already told you that in all the 6 continuous tenses, the main verb is used only the ing form. That is the second form of the verb. Okay, second form of the verb. What is that? A verb has got 4 forms: present tense form, present participle form, past tense form, past participle form. This present participle form is nothing but the ing form verb. So you can call it by any name. You can call it by the name of ing form verb or the present participle form verb, whatever you can call it. That's the second form of the verb, and this second form verb is used in this present perfect continuous tense. These 2 are called its features. And now let us see the shape of this present perfect continuous tense. If at all we repeat the example verb of drink. Okay, how that looks. Here you see, in all we are repeating this tense with the example verb of drink. So this is the shape of the present perfect continuous tense. And if you have observed this, you find that only in the third person singular we find the helping verb has been, and in all other persons we find the helping verb have been. That's all. Okay, this is what we understand. And here one more important thing. What is the meaning of this present perfect continuous tense? I have been drinking milk means nenu paalu త్రాగుతూనే ఉన్నాను, నేను హోంవర్క్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాను, నేను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూనే ఉన్నాను. Of course, for this drinking milk, for this action, this may not be meaningful, but for other things, I have been playing cricket. నేను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూనే ఉన్నాను. For this verb, for this, what do you understand from this? You started playing it in the past and continued it in the past, and even now at the time of speaking you are playing that cricket. Okay, that means it passes through 3 it started in the past, it continues in the present, it ends in the future. Okay, it ends in the future. That means it passes through 3 tenses. it starts in the past, continues in the present, and completes in the future. So this is the meaning of this present perfect. Very, very important. Here, that is he has been drinking milk. అతడు పాలు త్రాగుతూనే ఉన్నాడు. We have been drinking milk. మేము పాలు త్రాగుతూనే ఉన్నాం. So for the action of drinking milk, this may not look so meaningful and all that. For you take this. I have been playing cricket. నేను క్రికెట్ ఆడుతూనే ఉన్నాను. You started playing cricket in the past. Now you are playing still. And in the future, how long you are going to play cricket and complete that or end that, we don't know. So like that. Okay, now let us see its definition and other things. Right. And here see, this tense is used for an action that begins in the past, continues in the present, and completes in the future. So this is the definition of this. What is that? This indicates this is used for an action which begins in the past, continues in the present, and completes in the future. It passes through three main tenses. It begins in the past, continues in the present, completes in the future. ప్లీజ్, గతంలో ప్రారంభమై ప్రస్తుతము కొనసాగుతూ భవిష్యత్తులో ఎప్పుడు ముగుస్తుందో తెలియనటువంటి అలాంటి లాంగ్ యాక్షన్స్ చెప్పడానికి we have to use the present perfect continuous tense. Wonderful tense, right? Now let's go to the examples. This is the definition. This tense is used for an action which begins in the past, continues in the present, and completes in the future. Okay, and I have already told you that. How? Let us say the action begins in the past, continues in the present, and completes in the future. So now you can understand. That means the action passes through three tenses. So that's a big action, okay? And there is no other tense, there is no other subtense that passes through these three tenses, okay? And this is only the tense that passes through past tense, present tense, and future tense, right? And here I'll give you some examples to make you understand this concept. They have been practicing cricket since morning. Okay, they started since morning means from since morning, okay, udayamu nundi, that's the Telugu meaning, and they have been practicing cricket. How? That it does mean that they started practicing cricket in the morning, and they are still practicing at present at the time of speaking. And in the future, how long they will play cricket and complete that action, we do not know. So they started the action in the past. They are now at the time of speaking, they are continuing that action. And in the future, how long they will continue and how much time they will continue and stop that action, we don't know. So it is such a long action. They have been practicing cricket since morning. ఉదయం నుండి వారు క్రికెట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నారు. ధన్యవాదాలు. That's the Telugu. They have been working in this company for the last 5 years. They started working in this company 5 years ago, and they have been still working in this company, and in the future also they are going to work, okay? And here she has been reading the novel since yesterday. She started reading the novel yesterday, okay, and she has been continuing reading that novel since yesterday. Now also she is reading, and in the future how long she will read that novel and go and finish, we don't know that. And here last example, he has been learning English for 3 months. Okay, he started learning English 3 months ago, and now at the moment he is learning English, and in the future how long he will learn English and stop it, complete that action. And note, this tense is generally used with certain words like certain words or phrases like since plus point of time, for plus period of time, how long. Very, very important from the examination point of view. Okay, with since plus point of time, for plus period of time, how long, you can use either present perfect tense, okay, present perfect, or present perfect continuous tense also you can say. Any one of them you can use. There is no objection, there is no problem. They have been practicing cricket since morning, okay. Since plus point of time is there, right? And he has been learning English for the last 3 months, okay. For plus period of time is there, okay. And it has been raining since yesterday. It started raining yesterday, and it is presently at the time of speaking it is still raining, and in the future how long it is going to rain and stop, we don't know that. Yes, he has been sleeping for 5 hours, and it means still he is sleeping, still this is continuing. He has been sleeping for 5 hours, right? And they have been building the bridge for several months, okay. And we have been learning in French since last month, okay. Now we go for conjugation. Conjugation is very important, all of you know pretty well, right? And we have been practicing cricket. This sentence is there. Assertive sentence. Assertive sentence means always an ordinary sentence, right? And now interrogative sentence. What is the helping verb used in this? Have been. Okay, but have, of these two words, the very first one is the actual or real helping verb. Of these two helping verbs, the real helping verb is only have. Of the two helping verbs, have been and has been. Okay, has been is there, have been is there. Okay, of these two helping verbs, only the first one is the real helping verb, not the second one. Therefore, you bring this to the front position to make it a question. Have we been practicing cricket? మేము క్రికెట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నాము. హ్యావ్ వీ బీన్ ప్రాక్టీసింగ్ క్రికెట్? మేము క్రికెట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూనే ఉన్నామా? సో ద టంగ్ మస్ట్ బి ట్విస్టెడ్ లైక్ ఎనీథింగ్. విత్ మీనింగ్ యూ ప్రాక్టీస్, then perfection you can achieve. I am 100% sure about that, right? And then if you say yes to this question, they say yes, we have been practicing cricket, right? If you want to say no to that question, then say no, we have not been practicing. Not is always used immediately beside the helping verb. What is the real helping verb? Have. Though there are two parts in this helping verb, the first one is only the real helping verb, and therefore you have to use not only after the immediately beside the first helping verb. Have not been practicing cricket. In the examination, what happens? Sometimes to confuse you, they give you this not after this have been. We have been not practicing something, they will give you to confuse you. Please remember, the position of not in a negative sentence is always immediately beside the helping verb, the real helping verb, right? And if you question this, have we not been practicing cricket? We have not been practicing cricket means మేము క్రికెట్ ని ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూనే ఉండడం లేదు. Have we not been practicing cricket? మేము క్రికెట్ ప్రాక్టీస్ చేస్తూనే ఉండడం లేదా? Haven't we been practicing cricket? Same way. Right, one more example I'll give you and afterwards I close it. He has been learning English. అతడు ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకుంటూనే ఉన్నాడు. Something like that. Question, has he been learning English? This is the real helping verb, so it is brought to the front position to make it a question. Has he been learning English? Right. And then comes what is that? Yes, he has been learning English. Yes, he has been learning English. If you want to say no, he has not been learning English. అతడు ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకుంటూనే ఉండడం లేదు. Now this question, has he not been learning English? అతడు ఇంగ్లీష్ నేర్చుకుంటూనే ఉండడం లేదా? Hasn't he been? Dear students and test takers, take some example verbs and practice them, keeping all of them in these sentences, and practice these sentences along with your Telugu meaning. Then you achieve perfection, and automatically your mind speaks out these sentences, and you don't even stutter. Automatically that comes out from your mouth. Practice makes a man perfect. Remember that slogan. So today I'm able to speak very fluent English means that's only because of this practicing of conjugation. For anybody, conjugation is very important. Please, dear students and test takers, you give top priority to the conjugation and practice all these sentences using different verbs with meaning. Meaning is very important, right? Dear students and test takers, thank you so much for watching this video. And if at all you like this video, please consider subscribing to my channel, and also consider sharing this video with your near and dear ones. And with another beautiful video on past tense, I'll be back to you. Until then, see you all. Bye.